everyone, thank you for joining me. It's Jen, the Taxidermy Witch, and I wanted to do a continuation on the red and pink in color magic and witchcraft video because I wanted to add in herbs and a couple of other things, okay? Now, let's just say these are some great little candles that you can pick up for anywhere between, let's say, 25 cents is what I get them for at my it's a massage actually shop, but kind of metaphysical shop. They have tarot cards as well. So, but they can be up to $1, guys. You can get them for 10 cents if you buy them in bulk. So if you plan on doing any amount of any good amount of candle magic, I would just get these in bulk in a rainbow of colors. Okay, but these are the little ones that I use for candle magic, and here I have a large one that is a pillar candle, and it's burning in this old Charles Dickens type holder, which I've thrifted all of those things. I buy these little ones and then I thrift big candles. Red is probably the most common color candle next to green, right? Because people burn candles at Christmas. It's their Sabbath, right? So, let's see. This is a star that I've made. Star of creation that I've made with red, and I make them in every color, and when I really need that color and help, then I will bring it with me when I'm doing my workings. So there's that. I want to talk about stones. Now, these are the 2 rings that I normally wear on my hands. They're a little bit bare today for me anyway. So this one here is a little ruby, and it's all the rings that I wear are sterling silver or another precious metal of some sort. So that's a little one that I normally wear. I'm going to put it back on right here on my pinky, okay? And then this one, right now I've been wearing it here. And I don't know what it is, but I got it from this really rad Hindu shop in Seattle in the Greenwood area, and it's called Pema Karpo, I believe. And it is so great. The guy that owns the shop is fantastic, and I picked this out, and he told me he was heading to India, okay? And I said, and this was 10 years ago, I've had this for so long. And he told me that he would bring it up to the Himalayan mountains with him and say many ohms on it. And, oh, you guys, I was dying. I was like, yes. That would mean so much to me, and we've been precious friends ever since. Sometimes I don't see him for a year at a time, and he always remembers me. He says, whether he can see my tattoo or not, he says, many ohms, how are you? How's your ring? You know, it's not always on me, but it is lately. It's so precious to me. Another stone here. I believe this is red jasper. This was a gift from my dear brother, who I love so much. And he put it in a box, and I thought the box was a gift. And a year later, almost a year and a half later, I happened to open up the box because I go, oh cool, it opens. And inside, he had written me a precious note with this and a piece of amethyst. Now, you guys, I can't tell you how precious this is to me. This will be with me for the rest of my life, as will many things that he's given me. Daryl, I love you. Scott, I love you too. Alright, so this is my next stone that I want to talk about. This is about the size of my hand. It's smaller on one side and bigger on the other. It's called a rose quartz wand. This is by Yoni Grace. This was $150. It was a birthday gift from my husband, and if you know who Yoni Grace is, you probably know what this is. Okay? Need I say no more? So there are some crystals and gems and such. And oh, the last of the crystals and gems and such is this beautiful rose quartz, which is pink. So back to the pink and red. And there's tiny pieces of amethyst on it. And you can wear that on your head during meditation. You can, if you're small enough, put it around here. I wouldn't suggest it, but you could make something. You could fashion something out of, you know, silver or copper wire or whatever you want to do, and put it somewhere around your belly, or you can make a beautiful necklace for your heart chakra, because the rose quartz, I believe, and what I've been using it for and what I've been told, goes directly toward the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra shows up on the chart as green, but that doesn't mean that it's a green stone. Different stones resonate with different chakras. So those are my rose quartz pieces that are the most precious to me. Okay. I want to talk about this before I forget, just because it has pieces of rose quartz in it. This is the oil that I'm going to be making for passion, and I've just gotten, this is a brand new bottle that I've purchased, and it's glass of course, has a cork. You can get 2 fingers in, so it feels like enough where if you put something in there it wouldn't get stuck, you know, it's not a teeny tiny opening at the top. And then inside I've got this rose quartz. I've hung it from, I'll do a video on how I made this up, but I've hung it from the inside so that when I stir it, the rose quartz will stir up the oil, okay? And I really love this idea, so I hope that you guys try this. And what happened was I had a rose quartz bracelet that broke, and I put some pieces on the top there so that you can actually see and touch them before and after you use the oil. And when the bracelet broke, I go, perfect. It was pinching on the hairs of my arm, and I don't shave my arms because anyway. So I just said, no, I'm going to use that bracelet for something good, and that's what I always try and do. So when I make this passion oil, I will be sure to let you guys know and show you a video of that. Alright, on to the next things, which are things from my garden, okay? This is called strawberry spinach, and it's not spinach at all, but it's fiery red. See it next to my fiery red table and this fiery red box and this fiery red candle? It's fierier than the candle. It is so, so gorgeous, and we grow this in our garden, and it's berry. So it's not the green part you eat, it's the berry, and they taste like a strawberry spinach vinaigrette. I can't even tell you how fantastic these berries are. I'm going to eat 2 right now. I'm going to eat 3. I like to eat in 3s. There we go. Oh my gosh. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's so good. It tastes like a strawberry spinach salad at a restaurant. All on its own. So you could make a raw dressing out of that if you were doing kitchen wicca. And the next thing I want to talk about from our garden are just beautiful, wild, organic little strawberries. I'm going to eat these now too. Oh my goodness. That's so good. Thank you, thank you. What a blessing. Okay. I don't have any red rose petals right now, but I just wanted to say red rose petals would be a lovely herb to use. So great for love, obviously. Any kind of passion. Then any kind of chili that's red. So you could do red chili flakes like I have here, or you could do dried red chilies, which you can find really inexpensive in the Hispanic section in the grocery store. Alright. And ta-da. Oh yeah, goji berries. Goji berries are pink or red, aren't they? You probably use them for either, but they look a little bit more red. And if you're not going to use them in your magic, just eat them and put them in your belly because they're a superfood. Really gummy. Really, really, really yummy. Alright. And slippery elm bark is a bit pink. It is. It is a bit pink. I don't know if it's showing up that way, but it is. Okay, and pink peppercorns, which I have in one of my lovely vintage bottles. This vintage bottle says Watkins, so it had some kind of like crazy cough syrup in it from probably, there we go, you can see it, from probably the 1900s, I think. And I found this at an antique shop, and I paid a good amount for it, but I was really drawn to it, so I was happy. I might have paid $12 or $15 for it. Alright, and pink peppercorns are really pretty. Yeah. And they're really, like, innocent to me. Pink peppercorns in taste are mild and they add so much flavor to food and they don't taste super peppery. So I feel like you could also use them when we talked about pink and color magic in the first pink and red video. We related it to innocence and a passion on a lighter level than the red. Another brilliant red herb is saffron. Don't forget that saffron, only a little tiny 3 shreds of saffron will color a whole paella, I hope I'm saying that right, into an orangish red color. Saffron is strong in food. Saffron is strong in smell and perfume type of scents. It's a very, how do you say, it's a very, I can't think of the word, astringent spice. So you need a little bit and that's about it. So here I've gone and I've just gotten some Spanish saffron, which was sourced from a good source, and I know it's got good energy attached to it, and I've gotten this cute little bottle for it, okay? Saffron. And I believe saffron was used in India and all over the world then and after to make red dyes for coloring. It's just so it can stain things very easily. So that was red. We'll talk about dragon's blood, which I'm going to say can be red or pink, because when it is in its big chunk form, it's a maroon with a tinge of orange, but also with a tinge of purple. I mean, it looks like a lava rock, but it smells like heaven. Yeah. So that giant chunk of dragon's blood is my home, my happy space, my everything. You guys know. You saw the dragon's blood video. You saw how goo-goo I was over it. And then when you grind it up in your mortar and pestle that's just for, it's pink. So you can make that either red or pink depending on how you have it. I think I've talked about everything except this, which is awesome. I've had it for years, and it is a poppy. And if you don't know, opiates come from the poppy, like morphine and Percocet and methadone and Vicodin. They were all derivatives from this, okay? So when I do addiction magic in somebody who's trying to recover from opiates, I will use this. And when we talked about mandrake in the mandrake video and how it is used for exorcism, and the water of a mandrake, and when you activate it, can be thrown onto things and then beaten out. If I don't have the person here with me, my client, to do that spell work, I will make them a puppet, and I will throw mandrake water on it, and I will throw mandrake water on this poppy, and I will beat it out of the puppet, okay? Does that make sense? Because if I can't have my clients here in the literal, then I'm going to need to find a way to do it just with intention. And then adding that physical level, which to me makes me plug it into my mental, okay? Because we need to be able to visualize this happening, and if you have a trouble visualizing things, then find a way to bring it into the mental, even if it means setting up a play with these objects, okay? How does it resonate to you as the witch? How does it resonate to you as the practitioner? How does it resonate to you as the energy worker? However you want to say this. To me, it means the same things, but we're not all comfortable with calling ourselves a witch, okay? And not all of us are witches. Some of us just want to use this color intention magic, and that's perfect. I love that as well. So I want to give a kick swing over and say that the next video is going to be on orange, and there's a little sneak peek of what's going on. Thank you again for joining me here, the Taxidermy Witch, and I'm so happy that we're making this family together. I love the comments. Anything you want to see, let me know, and we'll do. Have a great day, guys.